Good morning, and welcome to cloudy and overcast, I guess it's the same thing, Winnipeg. Okay, yeah, cloudy and gray. Kind of dark out still, even though it's 8:34 in the morning. -10. It could be worse. Okay, the glue we put on here yesterday, well, I'm sure it is more than dried. So we should be able to pick this piece up. Right now it's kind of stuck down with blue tack in 3 places. There's a little something on the other side of this bulkhead here, so I had to raise it up off of the rotator in order to get it to be level. It should come loose fairly easily, I would think. Okay. Oh yeah, so it was these things that were holding everything up. I was wondering what it was. Guess I could have looked. Now, I did come back to the model table yesterday, and I did glue these connections up here, here, and I did fasten the motor. I did twist the motor so that it was the right angle, and then I glued it in place to the ribs. So this part is basically done here. What we got to do now in order to finish up step 51 is it looks like we put this piece down, and if you remember, there's a lot of very delicate photo etch stuff and what have you on there that I want to be careful. I don't think we're going to have any problem putting this down, even though we might not be doing it in the order that the... Yeah, I think we're okay. I'm hoping I haven't painted myself into a corner by gluing these 3 major components together here. Well, I'll know when we flip the page, because yeah, when we get to step 52, yeah, I don't think so. I think it's going to go pretty good here. We're definitely going to finish 51 today. So we got to put this on, and we got to put this little bracket that we straightened the leg on by mistake, and that bracket supports this thing, which may or may not have needed to be painted red on the... Well, we have pretty much all concluded it was probably some sort of an air filter, because this was a compressor. One of the viewers translated what that little sign said, and he was saying that it was it said compressor or something like that in German. So yeah, I thought it looked like some sort of an old-fashioned high pressure compressor. And they would have had to have had compressed air at least, I'm thinking at least 400 pounds, you know, because if the boat had have submerged to say 800 feet, I don't think that particular boat could go that deep, but it would need approximately 400 pounds of pressure in order to fill the ballast tank and force the water out of the ballast tank. So it would have needed a high pressure compressor and some fairly... I remember when I used to do scuba diving, it seems to me we used to fill the tanks to around 2,000 pounds. 72 cubic feet of air, I believe it was, we put in. That was a long time ago. Like I don't think I can even swim now. Anyway. That was fun. Okay. The system I had, in case some of you are I don't even know if it's still in existence anymore, but it was called Aqualung. that was the brand I had, and the very first one it was called a Scott. And it had to go back to World War One. It had a big, sort of almost like a motorcycle helmet thing, and the hose went into the side of it, and my dad got it used. Yeah. Anyway, we had fun. Okay, how did we get onto that? My goodness, this has nothing to do. Oh, I guess it does have something to do with water. I was going to say this has nothing to do with water, but it has everything to do with water. Okay. Yeah, let's just sort of recompose here and get some more of our parts on. We're ready for Missy the dog. I do think we're going to have a Missy episode today. All being well, so yeah, let's get going. Okay, I should mention here that I do have a grocery order coming here between 9 and 10 this morning, and that's like in about 14 minutes it could be here. But here's something that I'm kind of pleased with. It says they had everything on my list, so that means that I can go ahead now and do my Christmas cake. Let's see if it's going to work. We respect your privacy. Oh, that's nice. Okay, well, I guess I am not going to be doing this online. All right, get rid of that. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably going to have to take out about an hour or so and look after all of that kind of stuff. So we may not get as much done today as I thought we were going to. What's this? Snow showers. Allow Pixel to send you notifications. I don't know if I want them sending notifications. Seems to be last time before I changed the battery, it was sending me all kinds of stuff I had absolutely no interest in. I will forget about that for now. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, now according to the manual, we're supposed to drop this thing down, and it is supposed to line up with some locating pins. This is going to be the first time that I've done it. Yeah, you can see right here and right here. There's a little bit of a. Okay, very carefully now so we don't break the wheels off. Actually, this is fairly easy to hang on to because the back is open. So this is just going to have to. I might have to turn this a little bit more this way because I can't see in here. You can see it good. I know, you're the important ones, right? Not me. Okay, just let me rearrange here. Yeah, I'm going to have to swing this around a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I swung it around more than just a little bit, didn't I? Now this is the way I should have done it in the first place, so I had to use my head. Now, this has to go. Okay, well, you can see it's almost in the right place there. All right. I think that once I get a little bit of extra thin in there, these locating pins are going to fit just nicely into where they're supposed to. Now, undoubtedly, yeah, I'm probably going to have a bit of a problem with the extra thin bleeding out into the. Is this the same color paint as this? I kind of think it is. Or no, it's slightly different. I think it's a different shade. Anyway, let's just get just a little bit on here, just to soften these connections here. and it might go together better. And it could be that, oops, I might have to do this a little bit off camera. There. Both the locating pins now are in the right place. If it was to stay like that, hey, it is. It will be in the right place. Okay, we basically got that. Now for the part that goes on top of this, whatever it is. Okay, now this is the first time that I'm trying this. If you remember, we straightened the leg on that and concluded that it might not have been a good thing to do. Yeah, I can see that one of the legs does have to be a little bit crooked in order to fit in those little holes right there. Maybe I'll see if I can move in just a little closer. I'm probably going to have to stick the macro lens on here and recompose. Okay, we got the macro lens on, but we're nowhere near in as close as we can possibly get. And you can see here, it's not going to take very much bending. The leg in question, I believe, is this one right here. That one has to be bent back in. The other one, I think, stays straight. I'm pretty sure that's the way it was. So maybe I'll just take this off camera here and just very carefully bend it in. That's pretty much it. It doesn't take too much force to... Maybe I'll just do it a little bit more. Maybe what I could do is I could use my heat gun. Oh, there's a message. I wonder if there's something to do with Superstore here. Yeah. Can you read that? Your order is on the way. Okay, I better close down here and get myself ready to, because when the person comes, I'm going to see if I can get them to bring it in and set it on the kitchen table for me. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Good morning.
Good morning. Come on in. Can I get you to just set it on the kitchen table for me?
Okay. Sorry about my shoes, they're a little wet.
No, don't worry about that. Just don't slip on the floor.
Okay, so we got quite a bit.
Yeah, there is. Okay, thanks so much. Did they tell you about the tip?
No.
Okay, I put a tip on the thing.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's kind of blustery out there. Thank you so much. It's nice to have good knees, huh?
A couple more years, I hope. Okay. We got one more after this,
One more, okay.
and then the plant.
Moo. Did you say the plant?
Yeah.
I didn't order a plant.
It's for buying all this stuff.
Oh, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sakes, the poinsettia?
Poinsettia
Oh my goodness.
for the holidays.
All right, here's an additional
Oh.
for bringing it in.
Thank you, sir.
Sometimes people don't like to go to the extra work, but you did.
Well, that's too bad for them. Thank you, sir.
All right,
You
thanks.
have yourself a great day.
You too. Okay. I'm just going to get this stuff put away and then we'll get back to the model submarine.
Phoning me?
No.
I think somebody phoned me. I heard this music coming from somewhere.
My groceries just came.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm a little bit not quite ready yet here. All right, Missy, let me sit down. Let me sit down. Wait. Okay. All right. Come on in, Max, and warm up.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna rearrange you here, Missy. I'm just gonna rearrange you. There.
Transferring your call to 3.
Hi, Stuart. It's Max in Greenwood. Did you call me this morning?
Yes, I did actually. I was just calling. I wanted to just talk to you about your storm door replacement from yesterday. So basically, I know the paperwork was sent out, and I know you paid the deposit, or you sent the deposit payment. But there was also some agreement paperwork that was sent out yesterday as well that we would need to be signed or approved before we can get everything in the works for you.
Oh, was it emailed?
Yeah, with the email as well. So there was the deposit invoice, and then there was some agreement paperwork as well. My administration staff has asked that you can either just sign the paperwork and resend it, or if you don't have the ability to do
Mason, you gonna say goodbye to Uncle Ron? Goodbye, Uncle Ron.
Goodbye, Missy.
You're the best, Uncle Ron.
Thank you.
I love licorice all sorts, Uncle Ron. Especially the black one. Thanks for your kindness.
Okay, we'll see you.
Missy House.
We'll see ya. Okay, now to get the rest of my groceries put away. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Well, today's episode is a little bit disjointed. Things are not necessarily seeming to be happening in chronological order, but I'm trying to keep it that way. When I see a poinsettia plant like that, it almost brings tears to my eyes because I used to buy, among other things, every Christmas for my mom, when I used to go to see her in Kelowna, was a poinsettia plant, much like that. I don't think I ever found one that was nicer than what we're looking at right now. Bigger anyway. I'm hoping that those green leaves are gonna come out into red. They may not. I don't know. But anyway, Mom used to be able to sometimes make her poinsettia plant last for literally months. Seems to me one time one lost its leaves and then it relieved. Yeah, it was the funniest thing. Anyway, yeah, that sure takes me back to a lot of really happy Christmases. I used to try to get out there to Kelowna to visit Mom every Christmas. My wife used to come along with me sometimes. And yeah, but hey, those are days gone by. Nice memories, good memories. Okay, now we should be able to get back to the model submarine. Okay, quite a bit of time has passed here. It's well into the afternoon now. And as I've said many times before, life is what happens to you while you're making other plans. Now I've been bending these legs until I've got them to the point where they are right now, and I believe that's just about perfect. I'm thinking now though that possibly this drum could have been rotated a little bit more this way, because this bracket that it's supposed to hold into on the top is not quite centered, but it's going to be alright. We're not going to see it anyway. So let's try and apply our glue in the back here. Just let everything sort of meld together a bit. It may run. No. Put some on here. I'm pretty sure this is the same paint. Okay. We'll let that dry. Once it's dry, it should be strong enough that we should be able to set this on top of there. But I'm not going to try it right now because I'll probably, in fact I know I would, I'd move this loose, and right now it's in the perfect position. So let's just press stop here for a bit. Okay, our connections are probably 90% dry. Strong enough for what we're doing right now anyway. Okay, now the end where my thumb is, that is probably a smaller diameter, so I'm assuming it's supposed to go on this smaller, like that. Now the excuse me, the manual is not clear as to exactly how this is supposed to go when it comes to this way. Okay, so you know what, I just looked in the mirror here. I got to recompose just a little bit. Okay, that's somewhat better. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch I don't knock this off. I think it's supposed to go approximately like this. So what I'm going to do is take, you know, I should possibly be using the thick here. And let's not put too much on. We just want to hold this in place here. Just so that if the thing is turned upside down, it's not going to fall off, and I don't think it will. Okay, now let's remember now, don't be sliding it back and forth. Once you set it down, just sort of leave it there. Does that look right? No, that doesn't look right. Oh, what happened there? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to put more glue. Okay, now I've marked the bottom, but we don't see that anyway. Yeah, I guess I must have had it too far back. I got the wrong glue here. My goodness. Who knows what this submarine's going to look like by the time I'm through here. And that's too much. Okay. No, it has to be a little bit further ahead. Gotta twist it just a little bit here so that it's straight up and down. Okay, let me look in the monitor. How's that look? I think that's going to be all right. It's going to have to do because that's where it is. Probably about 2 hours ago when I was sitting editing out my video here, my phone rings and a familiar voice on the other end says hello, and it's our friend Tennessee Jim. And Tennessee Jim called to tease me a little bit because he says something about how does it feel to be an American now? And of course I'm Canadian. And the story behind that is our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, went down to talk to Donald Trump, who is saying he's going to impose pretty hefty tariffs on anything coming out of Canada. And so then Donald Trump tells Trudeau, if you don't want to pay the tariffs, you can always become our 51st state. Anyway, we had a good laugh about that, and at the end of the conversation I said something like, I pledge allegiance to the flag. And I think Tennessee Jim was surprised that I knew that. I know that off by heart. When I lived in Omaha as a kid for 3 years, I used to put my hand over my heart and recite that. You know, I personally don't care if we were the 51st state. I don't care what we are, so long as I can live in peace and I don't have to learn a different language, and because I'm having trouble remembering the one I got now. Okay, we are done. 51. Okay, so yeah, completing this little part here, that finishes 51. We are now in 52. Okay, in 52, all right, we're going to be putting the overhead. Let me see if I can reach it here. Okay, we're going to be attaching the overhead bulkhead to this thing, and yeah, we'll be installing the back part of it. That'll be this piece right here, and it's going to go on the back somehow like this. Yeah, I guess that has to go on before the overhead goes on, doesn't it? Anyway, but that's going to be tomorrow, folks. It's right now it is 4 minutes after 2 in the afternoon already. I'm going to call her quits. So thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.